So I've basically been just dead recently. School started up again about, 2.5 months ago. And ever since then, I just became really depressed because school is just shit. And they're teaching us nothing that's even worth any value of, like, the world. Like, we don't need to know what kind of, like, we just don't need to know about basically math. We don't need to know math. Like, there's no point to it. We have Google, we have calculators. Like, why the fuck are you wasting your time teaching us this? The only class that's like somewhat relevant is like the home and ec class or home and careers class or whatever the fuck you want to call it. That's like the only class I even find knowingly. That's the only class I just think is even useful in this world because it teaches you how to like cook and how to manage your money and stuff like finances and shit, which I think's normal. I think that's normally something you should teach. You shouldn't be wasting your time with this math shit. Like, I don't fucking know. A lot of people even around the world, their education's a lot different than in America. Like, in even like parts of America, there's different education based, like they teach people differently in each like different state of America. Like, I know I have a friend that lives in Florida. They have to go to school like 12 hours a day. I only have to go to school between like 3 and 6 hours a day. It depends whenever I feel like leaving, basically. I should stay there for 6 hours, but I just don't because I'm so fucking sick of it. I haven't gone to math in about a week and a half. And I know it's bad, okay? I just skip it because I'm a freaking gangster G. I'm Honey G, mate. I don't, like, I just don't care. And like, I don't understand why people have to waste their time teaching us this. Like, did you see Boy in the Band's freaking video?
We're watching and we're waiting on the edge of our seats, anticipating. It's looking awful permanent, but we know it.
I wasn't taught how to get a job, but I can remember dissecting a frog. I wasn't taught how to pay tax, but I know loads about Shakespeare's classics. I was never taught how to vote.
I never been taught what laws there are. I was never taught what laws there are. Not to speak, I was trying to 11. Like, that is a perfect example of what the problem is in, like, the world. Like, just don't waste your time. Like, I feel like you could like survive life of having like 7 years of school. I think 7 years of school would be brilliant. And then you can go on to college. Then you can go on to university, right? I think that would be perfect. Because, like, in the beginning stages, grade 1, 2, 3, 4, you're learning your ABCs, you're learning how to add 1 plus 1, that stuff. No, okay, fair enough. You need that stuff in life. That's very important. You're learning how to, like, put words together. You're learning how to, like, conjugate words and stuff. That is important. But once you get on to learning how to do that advanced, like writing essays or just doing like just dumb things with variables and like learning how to it's just stupid. Like, once you like all you need to learn how to do is multiply like 2-digit numbers or 3-digit numbers at the most, and then you're fine in the world. You don't need all this other shit. Like, just getting brainwashed in your head. I just don't understand why people and why the world thinks that we need to learn this. Like, I've had this argument with my mom, and then she goes on a rant saying how important education is. I don't fucking care, okay? I just hope this YouTube thing works out and I can freaking, I don't even know, just do something with my life besides getting an actual job and working for someone, because I do not want to work for someone, because I don't want to be like the lower class compared to like someone who like it thinks they're the boss. Like, I don't want that in my life, okay? I want to be like the top of my game. I want to be top, and I just want to be just working for me. I want to be able to get my own money. It's not anything that is like special. And I don't want it to be anything special because I don't need it to be special. I don't need all this extra education washed in my brain. Like, I used to love school, and I'll admit it. For like the first 5 years of my education, I loved school. I thought it was a very good opportunity. I had a lot of friends. And then basically 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I just didn't talk to anyone. I only had like 12 friends that we played basketball with, and guess what? I don't even hang out with them anymore because most of those kids are either doing extra shit with basketball, like doing like after school activities, or like they're doing other stuff with education. Like, education, like, think about it. You make all these friends when during your education life. Like, during your school career, you make a lot of friends, or you make not a lot of friends. If you make a lot of friends, once you leave 12th grade, once you leave high school or college, for, you know, the UK people, you have to be so goddamn complicated. Like, just call it high school. But once you leave high school, you don't talk to wow, I have no, what the hell just happened to my, okay. You don't talk to any of those people anymore. You don't talk to any of those friends anymore. Unless you're, like, really close, then maybe you talk to, like, some of your friends. But most of your friends, you don't even, like, come in contact with anymore for the rest of your life. Like, my mom, I just gonna keep bringing up my mom. She has a lot of friends. She has a couple friends that actually have won the lottery. They don't talk to her anymore. They don't waste their time with her anymore. Maybe it's because she's a peasant compared to them, because, you know, they're so rich now. But education is just such a waste of time. Like, like, if education was shorter, would we still have the friends? Would we still, like, be hanging out with, like, most of our friends that we've been hanging out with for, like, a whole entire life? Like, you could think that you're, like, really close with someone, and then once school hits, you never talk to that person again. That's kind of scary in a way, but it's just something that's real. Like, it's real. You know, it actually happens, and it's kind of sad to think about. Now, I'm not saying that you're, like, a little retard or a cunt, you know, if you do like education and you do like to go to... I really need to stop doing that. If you really like to, like, go to school and get a good education, if you like to do extra classes, if you like to stay the whole entire day, if you like to do that, congratulations. Like, congratulations. I don't know what you want me to say, you know. I don't know, like, congratulations, you know, that's you, and that is just something that's your preference. Like, right now, YouTube editing, you know, I like to edit, even though I barely edit any of my videos. Like, I just freaking add music to the background, which is really shit. I need to fix that. You know, I bet you a lot of people don't like to do editing, or like to record videos, or like to put their voice out there. Like, I don't like to do it if there's, like, legit people in front of me, but YouTube's helping me go through that. You know, it's just, people's preferences aren't shit, you could say. Like, I don't care if you like school, but, like, you're kind of weird, though. Like, because, like, why do you like to get extra education when it's just so stressful? Maybe it's not stressful for me. Maybe it's because I'm just stupid and I barely know anything. And there's a lot of spit in my mouth right now while I'm talking. I don't know why. This is really weird. But anyway, so I don't know. You know, I just wanted to kind of talk about this. But, like, the thing is, it's mandatory. Like, why does it have to be mandatory for 12 years, 13 years? You have to nonstop do this. Like, come on. I mean, I could drop out, but if I drop out and YouTube doesn't work out, guess what's gonna happen? I'm gonna have to work at, like, Dunkin' Donuts or McDonald's. And guess what? That's gonna be me working for somebody, looking for a boss. I don't want to work for a boss. But, I don't know, it's just so, it triggers me. And it's just something I don't want to do. And it's just really annoying. I don't know. I hope, like, you guys can understand what I'm coming across and what I mean about education. Like, I don't want some, like, 30-year-old people to, you know, come across this video and say, oh, education's so fucking important, you would be nowhere without it. Which, you're right. Like, education is the most important thing in your life. Like, I understand that. Okay? I'm just saying that it's really retarded that they're making you learn this shit. Like, you should be able to have, like, you pick, like, 4 to 5 classes, 4 to 5 courses, classes, whatever you want to say, that you have to pick from. Okay? These are mandatory, you have to pick at least 5. I would love to do that. Like, I would pick, like, facts, maybe, like, social, like, history. I'd probably pick history because I think it's interesting. I'm shit at it, and I barely know any of it, and I think it's annoying, but I like it. I like learning about it, okay? Slap me in the face, I don't care. I think it's interesting sometimes, but other times when you're learning about the Chinese Exclusion Act or the Transcontinental Railroad, like, fuck off, that shit's annoying. But when you're learning about, like, the gladiators, and you're learning about maybe even the gold rush, I think that stuff's interesting. I don't think it's a waste of time. I think you should just have a chance. Like, I think it would be a waste of time for me if I didn't have to learn this. Like, these should get, like, if FACS was the only class I had, or home ec, or home and careers, whatever you want to call it, I would be fine with that, because it's the only class that's legit teaching you how to, like, handle your money, finances, you know, how to, like, raise children, which I'd never fucking having, because I basically already raised 2 kids. But, I don't know, this is just kind of triggering me, and I just wanted to talk about it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I had to make sure it was over 10 minutes long, because, you know, I gotta get that YouTube ad revenue. So, if you agree with anything I said, like the video. If you don't, dislike the video. I could fucking care less. You know, there's a lot of shit going on in my life right now. I'm very depressed because there's just no games to play. Like, I started playing Madden again. That's how you know it gets bad. Friggin' COD 4 shit. I don't know. Just hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one. Yeah, next one. Fuck, shit. All my outro. Like, do I think I'm funny when I do these outros? Like, I hope I don't. I don't know. I just, like, sometimes you just gotta, like, end it brief.